Welcome to A2Z So today what topic we are going to discuss is all about. Still you have a confusing on what is cloud computing. That's the video is all about. I'm going to give you an kind of a quick introduction about what exactly the cloud computing is. So I'm not going to explain what is cloud computing. So why this cloud computing concept comes into picture, that's what we are going to discuss. If you go for any technology, when you learn any new technology, just knowing what is what and running a hello world program or something, doing some installation and demo is not a big deal. You need to know why this technology came into picture. So what is the problem? That's why the new technology came. If a new technology comes, it's just not for a name shake they invent. Because of some problem they invent this technology. So with respect to cloud computing, I used to get a lot of questions from people. They used to ask me what exactly cloud computing is all about. And some people they used to ask with some comparative questions. What is the difference between cloud computing and mobile application? What is the difference between cloud computing and web application? What is the difference between database and cloud computing? What is the difference between big data and cloud computing? That's what the people used to ask me. So when they ask this question, I can able to understand that they don't have enough understanding of what is cloud computing is all about. So before getting into it, I need to give a quick story for you. I have a case, I have a project currently. I need to work for the project and I need some kind of high configuration machine, and that too it is needed only for 10 days. Okay. So I have my friend has a laptop with him, is very good configuration. So I'm just asking my friend laptop. Okay, this is my friend laptop. I just got this laptop from him. So this laptop has 1 TB hard disk and 8 GB RAM, and I'm gonna do some Java project. It has all the softwares whatever I needed. So operating system is there, Java is installed, and whatever the IDE I'm needed for the project is installed. And if it is a web application, I have to see the output in a browser. Browser is installed. Everything is there. Everything is a license to software, and I can able to connect to internet, and I can able to access all the softwares and networks and hardware components. But what is the thing is, I am going to use only this machine only for 10 days. Then why should I have to buy a new machine? So I just asked my friend, and he said you need to pay for getting this laptop from me, a rental. I said I agreed with him. Okay, I will pay for you for the 10 days. What will be the amount? He said some amount which is very less than buying a new laptop. Obviously it will be like that. So now I'm using this laptop. At some extent the RAM which he provided with this laptop is 8 GB is not enough for me. So I asked him again. I just gave this laptop to him. See, I need more RAM. I need up to 16 GB RAM. That means 8 more GB of RAM I need. He said, okay, I will install it for you, but the rental will get increased. That's what he said. Obviously, when he is going to upgrade something on this, then he will increase the rental. He will increase. Okay, I am working. The RAM is very good. It is very speed, and I am working. I am working some mobile application on it now. So I have an Android Studio, and I have started working on it. Next again, after some time, I am giving this laptop to him, and I am saying that I need some hard disk to get upgraded. I need one more 500 GB of hard disk. Okay, he said, okay, I will attach it, but again the rental will increase. Okay, that's fine, no problem for me. So whatever the functionality I ask, the service which I ask, he is providing for me. I need a RAM service, I need a hardware service, or I have some problem, or the maintenance things, everything he will do it. I don't want to do anything, just I need to pay. That's the thing. So whatever I told you with this physical laptop, the same scenario, what the cloud computing is giving for us. The cloud computing is all about whatever I showed you physical, they provide it as a virtual. That means all this hardware and RAM they will provide as a virtual service. That means this particular hardware, RAM and whatever will be running in somewhere in some different country, in some cold countries they will be having a big server rooms, and they will be having hardware, RAM, everything with them. So I need to ask them. So there is a web application which asks me how much GB of RAM you need, how much GB of hard disk you need, what OS you need, and what services you need. I just choose all this in my web application, and I give submit. A machine got created in the different country somewhere it got created, and they provide only the IP address. By using that IP address, I can access all the services as virtual. So if you see in day-to-day life, you are using cloud computing. That whether you believe it or not, that's a fact. So when you use Facebook, you are using cloud computing. That means when you upload a data in your Facebook, the data is not going to store in your machine, right? Then it gets stored somewhere in Facebook hard disk. Then they provide a hard disk for you. You are accessing that hard disk via facebook.com. Now if you take like LinkedIn or Yahoo, anything, They are doing the same thing, right? So they provide you the hard disk and the RAM, which you are using that web application via www.facebook.com, and you are using all the services, and you are not using your machine. You are not using any of your machine, the hard disk and RAM, I'm saying. You just use your machine to log on to Facebook, and from that point of time you are using all the hard disk and RAM which they provide for you. And that is a free service. Google, if you use, then it's a cloud. If you use Gmail, then it's a cloud. If you use LinkedIn, then that's a cloud. Facebook, then that's a cloud. So these are all some free cloud providers, means services which they provide for their own web applications. Now, we have some customized. So, okay, Facebook is what about the data, what they ask or what it accepts, you can upload. But you can also create a separate machines in cloud computing. We have cloud sellers outside in the market. Google Cloud, Amazon Cloud, like that we have many cloud sellers. You can buy a machine, a Linux machine or a Windows machine or whatever the machine you want, you can buy it. And not only the machines, you can buy more services. You need a database, buy it. You need a infrastructure, buy it. You can use it. So everything is virtual. Just drag and drop, you do it. Just plug and play, simply to say plug and play. They have a web application, choose all the configuration you want, create a machine. So now the thing is, what is exactly an advantage is? Pay for what you use. That's what the cloud computing is. Okay, that's what you are saying. Okay, fine. I'm going to launch my web application in cloud computing. That's what you are saying. Yeah, I'm saying that only. So you need to host your web application or mobile application or a database in cloud. Okay. You can ask me a question, why do you have to do that? So since it's a virtual service, that's fine. But you said only for 10 days, then I can buy. But my web application or mobile application is going to run for a lifelong. Then I can buy a physical machine itself, right? Then why should I have to go for a cloud? You said pay for what you use. And I need it. So I can buy it for a physical. Then why should I have to go? See, if you buy it a physical, okay, I showed you a physical laptop. And I installed Android Studio and everything, my mobile application is running. People started using my mobile application. Now mobile application is hosted in my machine. People started using it. And you need to maintain all your machines, physical machines. You have to wait until all the apps get installed by the end user, and you have to take care that your machine will never get into shutdown mode. It should not power off, or it should not get any damage, or whenever you want to increase a RAM or a hard disk without shutdown, how you will increase it? So the maintenance became a more complexity. And when you go for a virtual service like cloud computing, which AWS and Google Cloud provide, apart from that, they will give you some performance enhancements. The load balance for your data will be provided. Not only the load balance, something which I am saying in this video is very minimal functionality. They provide lots, tons and tons of functionalities for you. Everything is virtual. Just pay for it. Just pay it, maintenance and everything, they will take care of it. Give your app and ideas. Just implement your ideas and app and give it to them. They will take all the complicity. You will get all the revenue. Just pay for them. That's what their job is. So they will never get your app into a downtime. So that's what the client need nowadays. The company need. My application should not get into a downtime mode. It should not. 24/7 my app need to be always up and availability. It needs to have a 24/7 availability, the app. For example, I am going for a Facebook today. It says it's down. Today 10 times I am trying to log in, it says down, down, down. What the pain point that the Facebook has? See? So, when someone sees it, then no one will use Facebook. Then they will go for some other sites to enjoy. Right? That's what people will do. So, it's a revenue loss for the Facebook. So, always the Facebook application is 24/7. It is up because they are using tons and tons and tons of machines with hardwares and RAMs. And they provide it for you as a free service and you are using it. That's what a cloud computing is. Free service cloud computing and paid service cloud computing, we have two things. For more customizable, you have to go for the paid service. And the pay will be very, very minimum. It won't be very costly. If it is very costly, people will then, they say, I will go for a physical machine. Why should I have to come for a virtual? That's a business point. They have to provide it in a very less cost. So that's what exactly the cloud computing is. Now come back to the first question which I asked you. What is the difference between a mobile application and a cloud computing? What is the difference between a web application and cloud computing? What is the difference between big data and cloud computing? Now, I will put it in a different way. What is the difference between mobile application and your laptop? What is the difference between cloud computing, big data and your laptop? What is the difference between web application and your laptop? You can say, laptop, what is there? How you can compare these two? Laptop is an environment where I install my mobile application. Laptop is an environment where I install my big data stuff. Laptop is an environment where I will install my web application stuff, right? You know the answer. Now the same thing is the answer for the cloud computing part. When I compared it, right? Mobile application versus cloud computing. Cloud computing is an environment where you put mobile app on top of it. Cloud computing is an environment where you put your web app on top of it. The only difference is that's physical and this is virtual. That's the difference. So I hope you got the problem, that why we got cloud computing as a solution. You understood the problem, then it will be easy for you to understand now, I hope so. So if you really like this video, subscribe my channel and pass this to your friends and colleagues, and we have all technology, many technology videos in English and Tamil in 2 languages I am providing. Once again, thanks for watching A to Z Knowledge.